Om. 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 Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambha, Shankaracharya Madhyama, Asmadacharya Paryanta, Vande Guru Parampara. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Harihi Om. My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you to this week's Bhagavad Gita, Shankara Bhashyam. I want to let you know that I am studying, I am a student, and I am studying myself, and I am preparing some notes and making it available to you. If this is helpful to you, please make use of it. I am not a Pandita, I am not a Jnani, I am not a Guru. These are some of the notes I am making so that it will be helpful to you. I am doing this session so that it acts as my learning help. By preparing for it, I'll be a better, I'll learn better, I'll understand better. That is the purpose. Let me share my screen. So we are studying Bhagavad Gita. We started a few weeks back. We are in chapter 2, Shloka 11. Sri Shankaracharya has given an argument for us before he started giving Bhashya for Shloka 11. It is mostly to do with Jnana Karma Samuchaya. He is refuting the argument that Jnana Karma Samuchaya is not possible. He is saying that it is not possible. Jnana is a separate path for Sankhyas, and Karma is a separate path for Yogis. Karma Pravrutti Marga is especially mentioning Pravrutti Marga. So we'll see the further arguments in the same lines. So in the previous session, we saw that we saw the argument that Jnana Karma Samuchaya is not possible for Jnana and Shrauta Karma. Shrauta Karmas. That's what is the arguments we have made. Shankaracharya made. Now, an argument can be raised, a question can be raised. Shrauta Karma, okay, is not Samuchaya with Jnana, but can Smarta Karma be allowed to be as a Jnana Karma Samuchaya? Is a question. Okay, agreed that there is no Jnana Karma Samuchaya for Jnana and Shrauta Karma, but can it be said that there is Samuchaya for Jnana and Smarta Karma? That is the question. This question can be raised. This is invalid argument by Shankaracharya, as told by Shankaracharya. Why? We will see. It is invalid because it contradicts the Shruti and Gita. The Shruti in the Shatapatha Brahmana, it is told that those who desire moksha renounce karma. It is clearly told. And in Bhagavad Gita also it is told, Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yogina. Jnana Yoga for Sankhya Yogis and Karma Yoga for Yogis. This is told by Sri Krishna. Also, Arjuna's question in Bhagavad Gita, why are you asking me to do this terrible karma? Tatkim karma niyojesi, tatkim karma niyojesi. He is asking that. Why are you asking me to do this terrible karma? Also, in Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, Arjuna asks, tell me decidedly again which is better, karma or jnana? So all these questions Arjuna has asked in Bhagavad Gita, they will all become invalid if Krishna is telling him to do jnana karma samuchaya. Clearly, these questions indicate that jnana marga is different and karma marga is different. Jnana marga for Sankhyas and karma marga for yogis. Also, in Bhagavad Gita, both karma yoga and sannyasa are beneficial, of which karma yoga is superior. This is told by Krishna in some place where he wanted to mention that karma yoga is beneficial when done as a loka sangraha. Also in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Jnana yoga for Sankhyas and karma yoga for yogis. All these sentences will be contradictory if one agrees to Jnana karma, that Jnana karma samuchaya is taught by Krishna. You cannot explain these sentences if you say that you have to do Jnana with the help of karma. If you take that stand, that is not tenable anymore. Also, Arjuna is a well-read, is an educated, literate person, is a prince. He knows fully well that fighting a war is a smarta karma, prescribed duty for a kshatriya. So it's a dharma for a kshatriya. It's a smarta karma as per scriptures. Fighting a war is for a warrior clan, kshatriya clan, is a smarta karma. In spite of it, he asks, Tatkim karmani gore mam niyojesi keshava. Why, if you think jnana is higher than karma, O Krishna, then why are you asking me to fight the war and perform this smarta karma, this terrible karma, war, killing many people? So this question becomes invalid if one agrees that Krishna taught jnana karma samuchaya to Arjuna. Therefore, nobody can say that Jnana Karma Samuchaya is the central Gita teaching, whether it is Shrauta Karma or Smarta Karma. Both are refuted. In Bhagavad Gita, it is said by Krishna that Kuryad Vidvans Tadasakta Chikirshu Loka Sangraham. This is again another place where it is told by Krishna that the Vidvan, Jnani, enlightened being, does karma for the welfare of the world without attachment. So a Purva Pakshi may raise an objection, saying that it is told in Bhagavad Gita that the Vidvan, the Jnani, enlightened being, does karma for the welfare of the world. Loka Sangraham means for the welfare of the world. If an argument is made that, look, here Krishna is teaching Jnana Karma Samuchaya by this above, quoting the above shloka, then also it is not right understanding. Why? The counter argument is, let us say a person is there who is an Ajnani to start with. He is a sadhaka. He follows pravritti marga. He does all the Vaidika karma, does lot of good karma, punya karma, tapas, dana, yajna. And because of that, that person achieves chitta shuddhi, purity of mind. Mind becomes purified. and he or she becomes eligible for jnana and gets that jnana. What is that jnana? That Atma is akarta, non-doer. Ekamevedam sarvam Brahma akartrucheti. So, Brahma is ekam and it is akarta. And he or she becomes free of karma and karma prayojana. Everything, karma phala, everything he or she becomes free of that karma. Okay, but still engages in karma. That jnani engages in karma for the welfare of the world. Just like an ajnani, he performs all the karmas because there are remnants of ajnana. That karma which the jnani does is called karma abhasa, meaning a namesake karma. It's only appearance of a karma. It is not the direct cause. The person, the jnani, is not doing that karma for the sake of moksha. He is doing it to benefit others, for the welfare of others. This karma which the jnani does after an enlightenment is not direct cause for that person's moksha. Jnani does karma, yes, but for the loka kalyana he will do, not for his selfish desires or to attain moksha. Only point Shankaracharya is making is that moksha can only happen through jnana, not through karma. Karma cannot give moksha. Why? The karma done by a jnani is for the welfare of the world. A jnani does this karma not for his or her selfish motive or benefit. A liberated soul does karma not for the sake of attaining some moksha. He or she does this karma for benefiting others. Therefore, the karma done by a jnani is not for one's moksha, but for benefit of others. Therefore, jnani cannot do karma. Therefore, jnana karma samuchaya is not possible. So you have to really understand this. It is not that Shankaracharya is saying, stop doing karma. It is not that. It is not about stopping doing karma. It is realizing that Atma is akarta. Atma has no desires. If you have no desires, you are not a karta. You are not, if you are not doing a karma for selfish desire, then even though you perform the Vaidika karma, you are not a karta and the karma phala will not come to you. Please understand that. What we are talking jnana karma samuchaya, jnana karma samuchaya? What is this jnana karma samuchaya? What does it mean? When you do a Vaidika karma, which is done with a desire in mind, when performed as per scriptures, what is mentioned in the scriptures, like a yajna, yaga, whatever it is, that leads to chitta shuddhi and leads to jnana. When jnana and karma are done together, they will lead to moksha. Jnana alone cannot lead to moksha. Jnana needs help from karma. Both jnana and karma are required. Jnana alone cannot give moksha. Karma is required. You have to do Vaidika karma with full faith. Only then you can get moksha. Moksha is a product of karma. This opinion is called Jnana Karma Samuchaya. Okay. Now, what is the counter argument? What is the opinion of Shankaracharya? Shankara's opinion is, he argues that Jnana Karma Samuchaya is not a correct viewpoint. It is not how you should look at it. Jnana alone is sufficient. It can bestow moksha. Jnana alone is a necessary and sufficient condition, in Shankara's opinion. Jnana alone is necessary and sufficient condition. It doesn't need help from karma. Karma Yoga helps in purification of mind. Then the person's mind becomes peaceful and he will become eligible with the purity of heart. That person will become eligible for jnana, and jnana alone leads to moksha. And as per Shankara, karma, if you do any karma, good karma or bad karma or whatever karma, neutral karma, you have to experience the karma phala. And to experience the karma phala, you have to take up a body and you will undergo repeated life and death. So there is no question of moksha if you are going through karma marga. This is a stated position of Shankaracharya. Throughout his Bhashya, Shankara repeatedly stresses the fact that Jnana Karma Samuchaya is not possible for moksha. He refutes this opinion that Bhagavad Gita teaches Jnana Karma Samuchaya. He says that Jnana Karma Samuchaya is not possible for moksha. Jnana alone gives liberation. Nahi jnanena pavitrameha vidyate. Jnana alone can give moksha, and it is necessary and sufficient condition. It doesn't require help from karma. That is the position. As per Jaimini Sutra, Chodana Lakshanardo Dharma. What is dharma defined as per Jaimini Sutra in Dharma Sutras is, dharma is that which is vidhi vihita, prescribed duty as per Shastras. Dharma or karma, you can say. Dharma or karma, interchangeable words. It is prescribed duty as per Shastras. The actions or rituals done as prescribed in the scriptures, motivated to attain a desired result, is called dharma or karma. Just movement of hands and legs and doing something is not called dharma. Therefore, dharma means something which is prescribed by the scripture to do something, to do in a particular ritual or action, and it has to be done by a person who has a desire to achieve something for himself or herself. This requires a person with a desire. This is called dharma or karma. So this is what Shankara repeatedly says, that a jnani has no desire. He has no desire for himself or herself. He or she, even if he does action, the action is for the loka kalyana. Therefore, since the jnani knows that Atma is akarta, it has no desires, it has no kartrutva. Therefore, since it is akarta, there is no question of doing karma at all. That question itself does not rise. Just moving your hands and legs doesn't make it a karma. Okay. So also a person without identification with varnashrama dharma cannot be a karta for a Vaidika karma. As explained, one has to be a karta to do a Vaidika karma. Who is a karta? He has to belong to one of the varnas of the varnashrama dharma, and he has to do the prescribed karma or dharma for his or her varna. Whereas a jnani has transcended the varnashrama, because jnani knows Atma has no varna. Atma is neither a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Shudra or Vaishya. Atma is beyond varna. Once he knows that, there is no varnashrama. He cannot be a karta. So once he is not identified with body or varna, he is not a karta, and hence he cannot be a karta as defined by the Veda. Therefore, the actions done by the jnani for the welfare of the world are not in the category of karma. Therefore, jnana karma samuchaya is never possible. Contemplate on today's lesson, and if you have any questions, you can ask. Is it clear? Okay. So let us close for the day. Put Namaskar Mudra. Close your eyes. Asatoma Satgamaya. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Mrutyorma Amrutam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not the intellect. I am pure consciousness. Shivaswarupi. Shivoham. 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 Antarjyoti. Bahirjyoti. Pratyakjyoti. Paratpara. Jyotireva Jyoti. Swayam Jyoti. Atmajyoti. Shivosmyaham. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Thank you very much.